Did you know that with just a few small changes in the way they walk, many people over the age of 70 can still maintain their balance, experience fewer falls, and live happily and healthily every day? Falling is one of the greatest fears we face as we grow older. A simple slip, which may seem harmless, can lead to fractures, long-term bed rest, and even the heartbreaking loss of the independence we have worked so hard to preserve all our lives. But here is the good news. There are elderly individuals who have discovered simple yet powerful secrets that help them walk confidently, stay steady, and rarely fall, even after the age of 70. Would you like to know how they do it? In today's video, I will reveal 8 walking tips that wise seniors often practice. Each of these tips not only protects your physical health, but also strengthens your mental well-being, giving you the peace of mind and confidence to move forward into your golden years with energy and enthusiasm. Before we dive in, please leave a positive affirmation in the comments below as a commitment to your own health. For example, you could write, "I walk strong and healthy every day," or share any aspiration that you hold dear. And do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you will not miss any valuable content like this. Let us build a community full of positive energy, growing and thriving together. Make sure to stay until the end of the video, because tip number 8 might just surprise you. But before we get into the 8 secrets, you need to understand why falling is so dangerous. Falling after the age of 70 is not just a minor accident. It is truly a silent epidemic that is quietly destroying the health of millions of older adults around the world. According to the latest statistics from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the World Health Organization, and the Journal of the American Medical Association, falls are now the leading cause of serious injuries, disabilities, and deaths among people over 70 years old. Every 11 seconds, an older adult is hospitalized due to a fall. Every 19 minutes, someone loses their life to a fall-related incident in the United States. These numbers are truly shocking, and unfortunately, they are often underestimated. A seemingly simple fall can trigger a devastating chain reaction. Fractures lead to extended hospital stays. The body rapidly loses muscle mass and strength, a condition called sarcopenia, which can then lead to social isolation, loss of the ability to care for oneself, and prolonged depression. The average cost to treat a hip fracture from a fall is about $30,000. Not to mention the hidden costs, like the loss of personal freedom, a lower quality of life, and the heavy emotional toll on both the patient and their family. Sadly, there are still many widespread misunderstandings about falls in older adults. One of the most common misconceptions is falling is just a normal part of aging. It cannot be helped. In reality, according to in-depth studies, up to 55% of falls are not caused by aging itself, but rather by poor walking habits, such as walking too fast, leaning the body forward, failing to watch the ground carefully, or walking without properly controlling the body's center of gravity. This means that the majority of falls are entirely preventable if we make the right adjustments. Understanding how dangerous falls can be now, as promised, I will reveal 8 walking secrets for seniors to walk safely. Secret 1. The dual task brain. What is the dual task brain? Simply put, it is a technique where you walk while simultaneously performing a light cognitive task, such as counting backward from 100 to 1 reading license plates as you walk down the street, or even just tapping your hands to the rhythm of a familiar song while walking. The goal of this exercise is to train your vestibular system, which helps you maintain balance, and your divided attention skills, meaning your ability to walk while managing another small task at the same time. Why is this important? According to research published in the Journal of Gerontology in 2024, practicing the dual task technique significantly improves what is called the dual task cost, the performance decline that occurs when doing 2 things at once. Remarkably, individuals who trained with this technique reduce their risk of falling by up to 28% compared to those who did not practice. That is a truly impressive number, especially considering that even a 5 to 10% reduction in fall risk can make a huge difference in the lives of older adults. To get started, you can try simple practice exercises. For example, walk a short distance about 66 feet, which is approximately 20 meters, while reciting the last 5 digits of your phone number backward. If you prefer a gentler exercise, you can play a familiar song and tap your hands to its beat while walking. There is no need to rush. What matters most is maintaining a steady pace while your brain handles a secondary task. One extremely important reminder: begin walking at a very slow pace to allow your brain and body time to adapt. If you feel dizzy, lose balance, or become too fatigued, stop immediately. Safety always comes first. Once you are comfortable, you can gradually increase the difficulty of the cognitive task or extend the practice time. Secret 2: conscious transition. Another extremely important technique I want to share with you today is called conscious transition, also known as the 3-second pause. It may sound simple, but it is incredibly effective in preventing falls, especially when you need to change direction or move suddenly. Have you ever noticed? Many falls do not happen while walking straight. They occur when we suddenly turn or pivot without preparation. According to neuroscience, every time we change direction, a tiny gap appears in the brain called a neural gap, a split-second moment when the balance system has not yet recalculated our new posture. If you move too quickly or spin around abruptly during that gap, it becomes very easy to lose balance and fall. The solution is simple pause for 3 seconds before every directional change. That means, before you turn left, turn right, or pivot around, you should stop. Stand still, take a deep breath, silently count 1, 2, 3 in your mind, and only then start moving. This brief pause gives your brain enough time to update your body's position and helps you step more securely. In addition, there is another great technique called the step and turn. Instead of twisting your upper body abruptly while keeping your feet planted, which can easily strain your knees or throw you off balance, you should lift your foot slightly off the ground and step in the new direction first. Specifically, step 1. Lift your foot off the floor and take a small step toward where you want to turn. Step 2. Shift your body weight onto the foot you just moved, then take the next step. This method reduces pressure on the joints and builds a more stable base when changing direction. Moreover, to actively prevent falls in your living space, I recommend placing red markers or warning stickers in high-risk areas such as the kitchen steps, bathroom, or balcony entrance. When your eyes continuously catch these visual cues, your brain will automatically send reminders to be extra cautious when passing through those spots. Secret 3: hip width base. Imagine this: the ideal walking posture is like walking on 2 parallel train tracks, not like a circus performer balancing on a tightrope. When you walk with your feet too close together, almost like walking a straight line, your body becomes extremely unstable, and even a small slip can easily lead to a fall. On the other hand, if your feet step naturally apart about the width of your hips, your body will have a much more solid foundation, just like a train running securely on 2 tracks. Here is a simple but powerful tip to practice at home. Use tape to create 2 parallel lines on the hallway floor. The distance between the 2 lines should match the width of your hips. Each day, spend a few minutes walking along your homemade lanes, checking if your steps are consistently landing between the lines. This easy exercise is incredibly effective, especially for those just beginning to retrain their walking habits after the age of 60 or 70. One small but important note: everyone has different hip widths, and there is no one-size-fits-all formula. So how can you find the right distance for yourself? It is simple. The distance between your feet, when you walk, should be about 25% of your height. For example, if you are about 63 inches tall, which is approximately 160 centimeters, the distance between your feet should be around 16 inches, or about 40 centimeters. If you are around 67 inches tall, which is roughly 170 centimeters, then an ideal distance would be about 5 to 17 inches, or approximately 42 to 43 centimeters. This little formula helps customize your stride width, making sure you do not step too wide, which can cause fatigue, or too narrow, which can lead to falling. And one more thing, if you have wider hips, do not hesitate to take slightly wider steps. What matters most is feeling stable and secure with each footfall, not trying to squeeze yourself into a rigid, standard gait. Comfort, stability, and natural movement. Those are the golden standards for healthy walking in your senior years. Secret 4. Foot sole sensors. One extremely important but often overlooked secret is taking care of and training the sensors under the soles of your feet. Did you know that the bottom of your feet is packed with thousands of highly sensitive nerve endings? They act like built-in sensors that help your body detect the ground, adjust your posture, and maintain balance instantly. When these sensors weaken, your risk of losing balance and falling increases no matter how strong your muscles are. To keep these sensors active and responsive, you need 2 key practices: choosing the right footwear and exercising your toes. Regarding footwear, do not be fooled by bulky-looking athletic shoes. Many people think that the thicker and heavier the shoe, the safer it is. In reality, shoes with thick, heavy soles actually dull your sense of the ground, slowing down your balance reactions. Ideal shoes for seniors should meet 3 important criteria: moderately thin, slip-resistant soles to maintain ground sensitivity, a snug but comfortable fit around the foot, not too loose that it wobbles and not too tight that it restricts, and low to medium ankle collars to allow free ankle movement. In addition to choosing the right shoes, daily toe exercises are crucial. Simple activities like lifting each toe individually, gripping and pulling a towel with your toes, or folding a towel using only your feet can significantly strengthen the small muscles under your feet. Do not underestimate these small movements, because toe strength and flexibility act as natural brakes that help you maintain balance while walking. When shopping for new shoes, remember the quick 60-second test walk a few steps to feel the stability. Gently rotate your ankles to check grip and squeeze the heel and toe areas to ensure firmness. Good shoes should feel secure on the floor while still allowing natural foot movement. Secret 5. Swinging arms rhythm. A seemingly simple secret that actually delivers surprising benefits for balance and energy conservation while walking is swinging your arms correctly, specifically swinging at a 45-degree angle. If you swing your arms properly, your body moves more lightly, stays more stable, and you can even save up to 8% of energy for every distance traveled, according to the well-studied principle of the symmetrical pendulum. Imagine your body like a pendulum. Every time your left foot steps forward, your right arm naturally swings forward and vice versa. But remember, your arms should only swing lightly at about a 45-degree angle from your torso. There is no need to swing too high or too wide. Keeping a gentle, steady arm swing helps your body maintain natural balance, reduces stress on the hips and spine, and makes each step more secure and energy efficient. To practice, I recommend using the 3-day warm-up principle. During the first 3 days, focus on 3 small elements: naturally extending your arms, syncing your arm swing rhythm with your steps, and fully relaxing your arms as you move. On the first day, focus on extending your arms naturally without stiffness or tightness. On the second day, combine your steps with the symmetrical arm swing: left foot forward, right arm swings forward. By the third day, focus on fully relaxing your arms to allow the movement to become smooth and effortless. With consistent practice within just a few days, you will notice your walking posture becoming much more stable and comfortable. One very common mistake many people make when trying to swing their arms is crossing them over the front of the body. When you cross your arms like that, the lower spine has to twist with every step, which over time can cause back pain, hip fatigue, and loss of torso stability. So always remember, swing your arms straight in the direction of travel without crossing in front of your chest, and maintain that ideal 45-degree swing angle. Secret 6. Core lock at 30%. Imagine you have an invisible corset inside your belly created by your deepest abdominal muscle group called the transversus abdominis. When this group is gently activated, It stabilizes your entire lower back and pelvic area, much like a natural corset. This not only helps you stand firm and step steadily, but also supports your body's reflex system in quickly adjusting whenever you lose balance. To practice the 30% core lock, I recommend using a technique called 4-2-4 breathing zip-up. It is very simple. First, inhale through your nose for 4 seconds while gently pulling your belly button toward your spine as if you are zipping up a pair of jeans. Then hold your breath for 2 seconds to engage your core muscles. Finally, exhale slowly through your mouth for 4 seconds while maintaining a slight tension in your core. Keep in mind that the level of core engagement should only be about 30%, meaning you should still be able to talk and breathe comfortably without feeling rigid. Here is a small tip to help you remember to engage your core daily. Place a green sticker on spots around your home that you frequently see, such as on light switches. Each time you see the sticker, it will serve as a reminder to check your posture and lightly engage your core muscles. Over time, your body will naturally build this habit, helping you maintain proper posture effortlessly. Secret 7. Heel edge toe rolling rhythm. According to the body's natural mechanics, every time you place your heel on the ground, your weight should gradually roll along the outer edge of your foot before transitioning to the toes, which then push your body forward. This rolling process not only helps distribute force evenly across the foot, but also allows your ankle and calf muscles to act like a spring, making your steps lighter and safer. If you skip this natural rolling rhythm and walk by stomping your entire foot down or stepping too abruptly, your body quickly loses its natural bounce, increasing the risk of imbalance and falls. To train yourself in the habit of rolling from the heel to the outer edge and then to the toe, try practicing the chalk line walk exercise right in your garage or anywhere you have a flat surface at home. It is super simple. Draw a straight line about 16 feet long, which is roughly 5 meters, and just about as wide as your foot using chalk. Then spend around 5 minutes every day walking along this line. Focus on feeling every part of your foot touching the ground. First, a gentle touch with your heel, then rolling along the outer edge, and finally, a light push-off from your toes. With just a few days of practice, you will feel your steps becoming smoother, steadier, and a lot more confident. A small tip for those who suffer from heel pain: you can adjust by using a thin heel lift pad, about 4 millimeters thick. This small cushion helps reduce direct pressure on the heel, easing the pain, while still maintaining the necessary flexibility to practice the heel edge toe rolling rhythm. Secret 8. 3-layer vision. The principle of 3-layer vision is very simple when moving constantly. Scan your eyes across 3 distances. The near range at about 10 feet ahead, approximately 3 meters. The medium range at about 26 feet ahead, around 8 meters. And the far range focusing on fixed landmarks, such as treetops, light poles, or road signs. This technique not only helps you actively spot obstacles and uneven surfaces, but also activates your peripheral vision, an incredibly important ability that allows your brain to detect dangers from the sides before your conscious mind even registers them. According to neuroscience research, the peripheral retina in our eyes can send signals about 0.02 seconds faster than the center of our direct vision. This means that when you consciously use your peripheral vision, your brain detects obstacles earlier, allowing your body to adjust steps much more safely. One very effective way to practice this is the 3 lamppost exercise every morning. While taking a walk, choose 3 lampposts along your path and focus on them sequentially. First, glance at your feet within the 10-foot range, then lift your eyes to the median point about 26 feet ahead, and finally gaze out towards the furthest lamppost. Regular practice will help you naturally form the habit of scanning with 3-layer vision, making your steps much more proactive and secure. One major mistake many people make is wearing reading glasses while walking. Reading glasses are designed for close vision, and if you wear them while moving, your distance vision becomes blurry, making it difficult for your brain to process information about the terrain ahead, thus increasing the risk of tripping and falling. Therefore, when walking, if you need glasses, use proper progressive lenses or simply remove your reading glasses. Aging should not be filled with heavy steps or constant fear of falling, but with light, confident strides along the paths you love. The miracle is that if we just spend a little time each day practicing paying a little more attention, with each step, health, stability, and freedom will always be with us, no matter our age. There is nothing complicated or difficult about it, just a little perseverance and a little self-love. And you will realize that every step you take today builds the foundation for a peaceful tomorrow. The beauty of aging does not lie in distant dreams, but in each morning, you wake up able to walk on your own, bask in the sunlight, and smile at life. Before we wrap up, leave a positive affirmation in the comments below as a gift to yourself. For example, you could write, "I stand strong on every journey," or any inspiring phrase that resonates with you. And do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and join us on this journey of nurturing health, living positively, and savoring every moment of life. Let us spread this spirit of positivity together, so that aging is no longer a fear, but the most beautiful journey that we write with our own hands each and every day.